Hello, welcome back. This is turn 4 in Sligo. We sent a message to everyone last turn. Hi there. Hi man. Then we had 3 battles and also spied a battle between Shinuyama and some independents. So first of all, Azimar, I sent my Ictids into a province that I hoped was quite small and quite easy. Turns out there's quite a few heavy cavalry. And this was not smart, this was a bad idea. The nets do nothing. And my guys have no protection whatsoever and die very quickly. So that was a bit of a waste of those mercenaries. Which is a shame, because they're pretty good. But, oh well. Then we had another battle with some mercenaries in Anramark. Oh no, we didn't. This is our regular expansion army in Anramark. Okay. Still, let's see how this went. This is a more standard province, just some heavy infantry, militias, archers. We look forwards. Do some smites. Better. There's Anramark. We lost 3 more spearmen and 1 longbowman somehow. That's not too bad. This was the battle with my other mercenaries. Let's see how this one went, guys. This isn't too bad, this is just some wolf tribe. But, you know, 2 attacks, nothing to be sneezed at. But this goes better. Lost 5 pirates. We managed to take the province. We spied Shinuyama over to our east. He's expanding with large numbers of Yari Bakemono Sho. And I think there's another kind of unit in this battle as well. I guess we'll see on the report at the end. Attacking into some horse tribe. This was slow or something, that seemed odd. Combat speed 9. I guess they're kind of slow. Yeah, these are pretty, not the most impressive units ever. That was Hippoboche. He lost 24 units. Oh, some of them are Yari and some of them are club, I see. The Yari is a weapon. Yeah, pretty weak units, but looks like you can mass them quite well. He's got 67 of them. So that's over here. We can also see his cap. So we're not too far from him. 1, 2, 3, 4 moves away from his cap. And that's it for messages. So unfortunately we didn't take this province with the Ictids. There's quite a lot of quite strong provinces around us now. We see a province over here that has 3 elephants. This is just a very large number of horse tribe. This, as we know, was a very large number of barbarians. Spied these guys in the caverns next to us as well. What is this? Cynocephalian warriors? I have never even seen this unit before. I've never heard of this unit. I have no idea what this is. So I don't know how easy or difficult they are to fight into. They look like large troops with bows, maybe? I'm not sure what this is in their hands, but it looks like they've got bows on their back. Looks like, well, the guys in the back have a bow in their hands, I think. These guys have some kind of sword? They look kind of rat-headed or something. Yeah, I have no idea. I guess we'll leave that till later. But yeah, elephants are pretty tricky. Large numbers of bars are tricky. Heavy cav are tricky. That leaves the pirates in a bit of an awkward situation because I don't want to attack into this because they don't have shields. And I assume 50 archers is bad news. Heavy cav seems too hard for them. Elephants seems too hard for them, so I'm going to have to send them into lizards, who are also pretty tough. Lizards have they have 2 attacks, right? They have a bite and a halberd, or not a halberd. What is it? It's a trident. So lizards are pretty scary too, but I don't really have anywhere else to send them. I could send them into Nicaea and try and go somewhere else with my expansion army, but they can only go down or into the cave. So we might lose another mercenary company next turn, but I'll give it a shot. Don't know what else to do. My prophet-led army is moving into Nicaea with some new troops that's been recruited. They're led by Rihanna. I'm also bringing along a monk and my mage, which means I still have done no research yet. But since Shiniyama is right here, I would really like to take this province, Valgard. I'd like to have a fort in Valgard. It's only 2 moves away from my cap. It gives me a very, very nice kind of projection of influence into Shiniyama's territory. So I'm moving. If I manage to take this with the pirates, I'll also attack into Valgard with the pirates the turn after this, unless Shiniyama already takes this. But I'd really like to bring along a priest and a mage and everything and just get up a fort in Valgard as soon as possible if I can take it. Hopefully Shiniyama doesn't move into it. But that's the plan. Attack into Nicaea and then take Valgard. Back in Man, I've changed recruitment back to monks again. I'm just trying to save some gold. We can now recruit 20 units per turn. We've got 6 landless knights, 12 longbows, and 2 tower guards per turn. This is nice. This gives us an expansion force every 2 or 3 turns. So that's good. I'm going to start sending those out in this direction because this all looks quite easy. Up to here. This is a very small province, just militias and light infantry. Got Lion Tribe here, Deer Tribe here. So heading west with our next expansion force might be pretty good. I don't think anyone else is going to get into here anytime soon. There's one route through here, but this is blocked by a river, this is blocked by a river, and this route is blocked by barbs, so hopefully this all stays open for us to take with our next expansion force in another turn or 2. That leaves me with some gold left over in the treasury, and there are some more mercenaries. These are Hector's heavy horsemen. I think these are just heavy cavalry. 15 heavy cav is okay. It's tempting to try and recruit them in Nodego to very easily take these provinces, but as I said, I think it might be nice to leave this for my next expansion force. So I'm going to try and recruit the mercenaries in Lost Land and throw them into the Horse Tribe, see if that goes okay. I probably shouldn't be continuing to blow every pound of gold I've got, but you know what? Let's do 323. Let's save a tiny amount, a symbolic amount of gold in the treasury. But now that we can recruit large numbers of units, we can hold off on mercenaries from this point on. Start getting some research done and start getting some infrastructure up. I'd like a fort somewhere, if not Valgard. Valgard and Faunshire seems like the easiest though. Valgard, Faunshire and Ctesiphon. 2 plains provinces that are just 2 plains away from my cap. It's unfortunate that Faunshire and Ctesiphon have giant barbarian armies on them. I wonder if Valgard will too. I guess we'll have to see. I think that's everything for this turn. Done recruitment, done movement. Monks aren't really doing much at the moment. Usually I'd have them spamming temples, but I'm wanting mercenaries. They're just sneaking around at the minute. This guy's preaching. And as I said, I'm moving the monk over here to get a temple down in Valgard in a few turns if I can. I think that's everything. I'll end the turn. And thanks for watching. I'll see you on turn 5. Hello and welcome back. I believe this is turn 5. We have 2 messages first of all. These are probably responses to my global message. One from Asphodel. And one from Flegro. So there we go. There's some good, positive diplomacy already in action, guys. One of my pirate mercenary company's crippled units died. Then we had 3 battles. First one was Nicaea. This is my prophet-led expansion force into another group of pretty standard independents. Nothing too strange there. That's Nicaea. Lost a Landless Knight and a Spearman. And then in Mammoth Grove, we threw the pirates into lizards. Does not go quite as well. There's Mammoth Grove. I may have squandered all of my mercenaries, guys. Didn't use them very well. We did kill 7 lizards though, that's something. We also spied Shineyama trying to expand north of his capital into lots of horse tribe. With some Yari Bakemono show. These guys are so slow. Do they even get to the... They do. Yeah. Didn't go great for him. He killed 5 though. So that is over here. And that's it for messages. We didn't recruit the mercenaries. Unfortunately, it looks like Ulm got those. It's only archers up for hire at the moment. And I'm okay on archers, so we'll leave those. That did leave a lot of gold in the treasury, so I'm building a temple this turn in Lost Lands and another temple in Nordego. We also found a very, very nice site in Nicaea. This is a library. And it was a recruitment of sages who come with Adept Researcher plus 8. And only cost 85 gold. They also get me into Astral, which I don't have naturally. So all around, pretty great site to find this early. I'm going to need to get a lab up in this province pretty soon. Maybe even fort it. It's a bit weird because my cap is adjacent to it, and I also want another fort in Valgod if I can get this. So I'll have like 3 forts in a line. But I don't know, these guys patch up a lot of problems on my nation. I've taken Drain, my research is going to be slow in the beginning, these are good researchers, they get me into Astral. Very cheap. I don't know, seems like they're pretty important. So I'll definitely lab that in a couple of turns, and then maybe fort it a few turns afterwards. We can see Shineyama attacked into Ulifa. He's down to about 30 units. I would really like to take both of these provinces, so I don't really want him taking either of them. I'm not sure what to do about that though. I'm going to just work under the assumption that he's probably scared to attack into these provinces when he sees my army, because his army sucks. And maybe he'll back off and just attack Sleepy Wolds next or something. Either way, I'm still attacking into Valgod, which is my plan. Army now looks like this. We've got quite a lot of Landless Knights now. They're in a line at the front. Archers behind, and then 3 commanders in the back doing Tangle Vines and Smite. I put these 2 last spearmen on Guard Commander. Other than that, that should be pretty standard. Valgod is just archers, militias, and heavy infantries. So hopefully we take that. Can almost send out another raiding force from Man. So because I plan on pathing west, I've started recruiting a few low-grade cavalry in Nordego. So we'll pick those up as we move east, as we move west. And at the moment it's getting the temple. Hopefully the resources in the province ticks up just enough that I can recruit the 2, because currently I just can't quite do it. But it'd be nice to have a couple of extra cavalry units when we move out. And recruitment still looks like this, but I am now finally recruiting an actual real mage. These are going to be my main mages probably. I'll switch to Prones eventually in my cap, but for now, these are N1 with, they'll either end up with some air or some more nature. And very rarely some water and earth as well. We also have some of our monks now researching in Man, which is nice. So we are now producing 6 research points per turn. Pretty big, guys. So I've set up some early research targets. First one is just Thaumaturgy 1 to pick up the chorus spells. These are communion spells that are only available to man, I believe. Maybe some other Celtic nations get them, I don't know, but yeah, it's just a nature communion. So we'll just grab that quickly. I'll then go into alteration up to 4, so that all of my mages can cast Mist Form and Mirror Image and Wind Guide as well eventually. As well as the nature stuff like Swarm, which is the pretty nice one for nature. And I guess my sages will be able to do Body Ethereal as well, which is cool, once I start recruiting those. And then after that we'll go back into Evocation for a while, get that up to 4 so that we have Sleep Cloud and Thunderstrike. And once I have those spells, or once I almost have those spells, we should probably think about attacking Shinigami immediately. I think I don't think there are many targets that man has in the early game. I think generally you want to just kind of build up force in the early game. I don't think they're a kind of a rush nation. But Shinigami seems kind of weak, and it doesn't look like they're expanding very well yet. It is very, very tempting to keep working this army on and sit on their cap, and then start preaching on it and put temples in these provinces and try and dom kill him very early. I don't know how possible that is, but it seems tempting. But for now, let's just work out. Let's just see how these 4 provinces work out. Hopefully, I end up with these 3, and he goes away. I'd be really surprised if he can attack into either of these provinces. I don't know what these units are, but his army doesn't look great. Then again, these guys do have dark vision, don't they? They might be quite adept at fighting in caves. But then again, so are these units probably, right? I don't know. Anyway, that's what's happening this time. I don't think there's anything else to say. You can see what's in the garrison here currently. I just need another round of recruitment. Scouts up here. Alright, good end turn. So that was turn 5. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you on turn 6. Hello, welcome back. I think this is turn 6, right? So end of the video. Very short turn to end on. We attacked into Valgard. Same army, new formation. But we attacked into another quite small province. Archers, militia, a few heavy infantry. No problems really. Lost 1 longbow. And an unexpected event in Nicaea. We gained some unrest and misfortune. So that's Valgard. We can see that Shinigami has pulled back. Either that or he... No, I would have seen swords, wouldn't I? Yeah, so that's good. Didn't attack this. Left the cavern for us. All good stuff. No other messages, so just 2 movements as well. So over here, could we recruit anything here? No. Over here, I'm going to push on. Don't really have anywhere else to go with this army anyway. Unless I want to start taking Shinigami's provinces now. So I'll just snatch this before he does. Hopefully he doesn't have some secret larger army that's lingering here, ready to strike into Silverwoods. But if so, we'll bump into him with this. Where's the other... Have I got you on God Commander? Yes. Move you back to here. So we'll attack Spirewoods with this. This would be nice if we get a fort up in Valgard. It would be nice to have the province that's adjacent to it. So we'll attack that next. After that, I don't really want to push on too much further in this direction, because I don't really think I can hold territory beyond Silverwoods. And Gent is in Shinigami's cap circle as well. Which is a bit too aggressive for the moment, I think. If I was a different nation, maybe. But we'll take Silverwoods and then double back, probably to pick up the cavern with my Prophet army. Gonna move on a monk to start scouting up here. This province has been reduced down to just 2 enemy units on the scouting, which makes me think somebody might have thrown an army into it and bounced off, which isn't good. I don't want anyone else to take this province. So I'll start trying to scout up there with monks. I'm recruiting monks in this province now as well, since we got the temple up. Got one cavalry unit here, and I'm recruiting 2 more. And I'm sending out a new army. Just archers, landless knights, and tower guards. I'm leading it with the mage I recruited. The only commanders I have that could lead troops, well, I suppose I've got the hero. I'll keep the hero for now. I'll lead a larger army with her. But I could lead with monks, but I'm going to use the mage instead because the mage has some air magic, which means she can cast Air Shield, which protects her a little bit from arrows. And later on, she can also cast things like Bark Skin, Mirror Image, eventually Mist Form. So it protects her a little bit from if she catches a stray arrow in combat. So she'll hit these provinces. And eventually, when I get down to here, I can attack into Ctesiphon, which also has a link through Anramok. So after I've picked up these provinces, I'll move a second army here, and then we can attack Ctesiphon together. Assuming this is all still neutral by the time we get around there. Everything else looks pretty hard. This is heavy cav, this is a giant number of barbs, this is the elephants. Elephants might not be too bad if I just have a large number of troops, because I can just get behind them. But yeah, that's the position for now. It is turn 6. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 provinces on turn 6. It's not great, but didn't have much luck with the mercenaries, unfortunately. Kind of wasted them. Not building anything this turn. I'll try and get start building a fort and stuff in Valgard turn after this. At the moment, I'm just searching for sites. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.